did this work? Am I online? Please tell me. Yeah, this looks like I'm online. When? 14th, 4 days from now. The don't know what's called in English. Number of visitors from the Twitch side will disappear. And I do not know if visitors or something. I don't know what it is described in English. Da. I'm a bit sick today, so please don't judge me. And I'm not in the best mood either, so yeah, sorry about that. Oh, okay, so don't mind that. Okay, I stream a bit, I do start my stream a bit earlier today, because I'm trying to figure out new times for stream, for my English stream as well, so I guess I will move the English stream to the morning midday section of my day, and after that, oh, I think I see what the missing. Yeah, okay, now it's right. Okay, sorry. I forgot to change the language. So yeah, I think I will move the English stream to the earlier part of the day for me, and hopefully this will sync up with the English speaking community a bit better. We will see. And yeah, I also have to move the streaming times, slots, whatever you want to call it, for my German streams as well. So yeah, I think I have to move the streams a bit, the German streams a bit later, so I do have a bit more time to go to our animals and do the dirty work, feed them. So yeah, that is mostly everything I wanted to say, wanted to tell you. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, bit of a annoying day for me. So last week one of my oldest friends fucked up big time, and this Sunday my mother thinks she has the right to tell me things. That wasn't really nice, so as I said, I'm not really in a good mood today, but I wanted to stream anyways, so yeah. And I think you can hear that I'm a bit on the sick day. Yeah, it's nothing harsh, nothing annoying, nothing too Roni-lastic. Roni-lastic. Sorry, Roni heavy. I watched one YouTuber today a bit too much. It's just too much in my brain. He is very, very much a dad joke slinger, if you want to call it like that. If you want to call it that. Yeah. I think, if I remember that correctly, we are going to buy a new hero today. Or did I buy the hero already? I'm not quite sure. Firetop Mountain. Yep, that one. Okay, and I have to move something, I think. Yeah, this is... There it is. And this can go off. That's the adventure cam. That's the right one. I'm sorry. Windowed mode? Nah. Yeah, okay. Play. I wanna play. Come on. No. Okay. Oh, guys, sorry. I will eventually get back up. I can do it. Did I? Now, wait a second. I have to look something up. Yeah. Thanks. Let's just not... Okay. No, we did not buy a new one. And... Ah! There you go. We got some new figurines and the Goblin Scourge. It was in sale, so I thought, well, let's grab that. Okay, Ophelia Lapwing. 19 stamina, 11 skill, 8 luck. What kind of attacks do you have? 1, 3, 2, 2. Ethereal Feint. A deceptive attack that cannot be parried or blocked. Ooh. Automatically wins any clash. That's nice. But I think I feel like Barbarian this time. Luck 7, skill 9, that's not good, but stamina 22. Oh, that's also not bad. Not bad at all. And this is a rogue one, I guess. Haldar Eriksson. Luck 12, nice. Skill 8, stamina 18. And he has keen eye. I think this is not bad. And we had a roguish one last time, right? An adventurer. The adventurer girl, woman. Keen eye. Lucky. Dexterous has great speed, agility, precision. Reading is not your strong suit. Educated has an above average level of education. Fortune favors you often. I mean, it's not bad. Okay, I would say let's play as Ophelia. Born under a full moon in a clearing in Darkwood Forest, there is something strangely ethereal about Ophelia Lapwing. Some folks in the nearby villages whisper that she is really the child of fairies. Others say that the spirits both blessed and cursed her at birth. Tied to no one and nowhere, Ophelia wanders Alonzia, seeking treasure wherever it lies. She's rich beyond dreams already, but still she continues to delve into dungeons and ruins in search of more. She undertakes each new adventure without a penny in her pocket, but where she keeps her riches is anyone's guess. Okay, that's something. Ooh, I don't. Yeah, begin. Begin. Okay, you have chosen Ophelia Lapwing. If you like, you may select a different hero. If you are happy with your choice, then you may travel to Firetop Mountain and start your adventure. Alternatively, if you want to take part in a combat tutorial, nope, we don't need tutorial rules and free read. Select a different tier, travel to Firetop Mountain. We don't need the tutorial anymore. We already have 2 runs in Firetop Mountain, so at last, your 2-day hike is over. It took longer than you thought as you skirted your home of Darkwood Forest, avoiding encounters with the dangerous beasts which lurk within. For once your quest is not about treasure and glory, but instead one of knowledge. Darkwood Forest itself is in peril. The very life seems to be draining from the trees themselves. The once majestic trees are succumbing to a strange magical disease that makes them wither and rot within a matter of weeks. Young saplings, which would have once taken their place, are also failing too. You need to find out why this is happening, and the so-called Warlock of Firetop Mountain may hold some clues, or at worst be directly involved with the potential catastrophe. You fear that unless you find a cure, the forest will be doomed. You lower yourself down onto the mossy rocks to sit for a moment's rest, the mountains looming above you. Since leaving your home, you have been feeling unwell. At first it felt like fatigue, but more recently you have been sleeping fitfully and your skin has become feverishly hot to touch. After some time, you make your way up a steep, rocky slope to a small opening in a cliff wall. You have seen goblins making their way to and from this entrance, and you are quite sure this is a possible entrance into Zagor's domain. Your adventure starts here. Peer into the gloom. Oh, come on. Did it just crash? Come on. Okay. You see a rocky corridor stretching out into the gloom ahead, and there is the sound of rushing water bubbling somewhere deep beneath your feet. It feels cool in here. Hopefully this will quell my raging fever. Light up your lantern. Yes, please do. You light your lantern and begin wandering through the rock-hewn tunnel. The walls are damp and there are small bones and animal droppings littered across the floor. Please, no spiders, please. Okay, goblins. That's not much better, but a bit. You hear the sound of small, scurrying feet in the darkness ahead. 3 brown-skinned goblins run towards you across a wooden walkway, snarling and shouting aggressively, waving their weapons in the air. I'm barely in the mountain and I already have a fight on my hands. Nah, damn it. One word echoes around the corridor. Intruder! Ah! Fight! Mortal Kombat! Sorry, my voice is just so... Okay, let's think about that. Ethereal Feint, Blind Sight, a normal attack. I could just move one to the side and let's see what happens. Okay, and attack. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I will move. Nice, and attack. Okay. Yeah, I move once and attack. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. You lost no stamina. Thanks to what god ever. You gained 9 souls, that's also good. The more souls we have, the more characters I can buy, the more experience we can harness at the end. I do like the game. You've defeated the goblins. Even though it is probably not a good idea with my sore throat to read that much, but it's just so much fun. You quickly inspect the goblins and turn out some gold coins from their pockets. 5 gold pieces, nice. What are you doing? Come. Yeah, come here. Before she's shredding my legs into little pieces. You've learned much about goblins over the years, and your education tells you that they always post guards near the entrance. Their actual lairs always tend to be built a lot deeper underground. Well, that's nice to know, I guess. Let's hope that this clan don't feel the need to have too many goblins guarding the entrance. That fight was quite noisy and could attract more. Hide the goblin bodies and press on into the lair. Let's try to hide them. I mean, you could just drop them, I guess. You drag the 3 goblins back to the entrance and place them outside. I guess that would work, but behind a large outcrop of rock. Hopefully they should be well hidden, even if there are more goblins prowling around on these slopes. Press on into the lair. Yeah. Yes. You clamber across a small gorge that cuts the path in 2. A poorly constructed goblin bridge, made up of rough wooden planks, creaks under your weight but appears to hold. You can hear the trickle of water flowing down below, somewhere in the darkness. However, it is hard to judge how far down it actually is. On reaching the other side, you can see a small table and chairs, which you assume was where the goblins were seated before you walked in. What are you doing? Yeah. Also set against the wall is a wooden bench where you may rest. Player, I would strongly advise sitting on this bench. If you do not, Ophelia Lapwing will not be able to resurrect at this location if they perish. Yeah, sit. You sit down on the bench and rest for a moment. Your aching muscles ease and your tiredness wanes. Bruce wanes. It is good to take a break on your adventure. Yes, it's always good to take a break if you are tired. That's a good advice. Examine the table. Yeah, please do. The table appears to be made of old pieces of driftwood, no doubt scavenged from a river that we will encounter later on, I guess. There are some bones lying on the top, along with some gold pieces. My guess is that they were playing some kind of gambling game. They resemble actual goblin bones too. Yuck. Ah, I guess they were throwing some bones. Sorry. You go to grab the few coins from the table and then realize that beneath the bones there are even more coins. You push the bones away with your weapon. Why with a weapon? A bone is a bone. It's nothing. It's just nothing. And then take the goblin's hole. Luckily for you, they were betting large amounts of gold. 18 gold pieces, nice. Continue east. Okay. Investigate jetty. Continue east. Oh, that's just mean. I'm gonna say east or not. Her name is Krümel. And she's just a lovely little bread. Not that smart, but smart enough. No? A wooden jetty lies here to the south, east or south. I would say I would continue into the east. But also, let's investigate. The sound of rushing water intensifies as you walk onto a wooden jetty. Waving your lantern, you can see 3 crude nets hanging down into the darkness, attached to wooden handles wedged between the wooden planks. You suspect these to be fishing nets trawling into the unseen river below. Pull the first net, second net, third net. Let's just pull the first one. You give the net a good pull and haul it up onto the jetty. 2 small white fish thresh around inside. I'm no fan of raw fish, but these could come in useful if my provisions run low. Pull the second net. Okay. Bending down, you begin to lift up the net. There is something heavy on the upper end, and you need to sit and brace yourself. Despite your strength, you fail to secure yourself. The wood is damp and slimy, and you realize that the weight is actually pulling you slowly closer to the edge of the jetty. Let go of the net. Yeah, let's do that. You release the net and let the wet rope slide through your fingers. Whatever was on the other end splashes into the water below. That is a task that a stronger character, likely the rhinoceros guy or the barbarian, would do quite good. But she has not the stamina and for that, the strength of that. Pull the third net. You drag the net onto the jetty, and a small solid object clatters onto the wooden planks. It looks like some kind of metal box. Pull out the box and examine it. The metal box has a thin lid that pops open as soon as you exert some pressure on it. Inside you find a small glass sphere along with some gold coins. Okay, 10 gold pieces, nice. Why would a goblin look to hide a glass ball unless it was magical? Leave the jetty and head east. Let's do that. I really hope that Zagor's key wasn't in the second net. You stand beneath an iron cage that is suspended above you. To your left, 2 wooden beams hold up what appears to be a small wooden hut. To your right, you see a larger wooden hut, accessed by a number of wooden planks acting like a makeshift bridge. Ba, 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 ba. At the cage, walking my bridge to the larger hut. Okay. I would say this is something like a crane, right? I could let this one go down, and after that, I hope this will not just... let's look into the bigger hut. Tentatively, you walk across the makeshift bridge, the wooden planks creaking under your weight. Suddenly you hear a thunk as an arrow flies past your right ear. You look up to one of the windows and see a goblin archer fumbling to line up another arrow. Attempt to climb up to the window, make your escape, attempt to climb up. You hear another thunk, but this time the goblin has you within a point-blank range. Yeah. Thankfully, this goblin archer is a poor shot. And even with such a mighty advantage, the arrow only causes a minor wound. It is enough to make you fall backwards though, and you clatter onto the deck. The goblin shrieks with laughter, not wanting to be within any range of this creature. You make your way back across the bridge and decide to push on immediately. Darn it. That was not good. Cautiously you walk down the passage, passing another wooden hut set on stilts to your left. There is movement in the two windows, and suddenly you hear a thunk of bowstrings as arrows rain down upon you. You pick up pace and run forward down a step in the rocky path. Test your skill. Would have been possible to just climb up there and kill them one after another? That would be interesting to know. What are you doing? Stop that. Okay. Oh, that was... Woo. Not good. Knowing that more arrows are likely to fly again soon, you quickly check your surroundings. You are standing on an outcrop of rock that extends slightly away from the cave wall you have been following. Behind you is the hut on stilts, where you can hear the shrieks of the goblin archers, and in the gloom ahead you see another hut built into the cave wall. Rough-hewn stone steps also lead upwards. To your right you can also see what looks to be the top of a ladder that extends down into the darkness. It may lead down to the river bubbling below. Okay. You suddenly alerted to a sound of the goblin archers climbing down from their hut. They now brandish small swords. Fight the goblins. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, he is the only one that is an immediate threat. These are not that interesting. I could move just here, but I think I will attack. So he will move. Nice. Okay. He is out of the picture. Yep. And I will move. Move. And attack. And attack again. And attack again. Bye. Move. And move back. And attack. Come, be dumb. Nice. Thank you. That was good. No stamina lost. You've defeated the goblins. Nice. The last of the goblins is slain. Checking their bodies, you find a few gold coins. Nice. What will you do now? Climb down the ladder, continue east. Climb down the ladder. Ladder. Climbing down the ladder, you reach a small wooden platform. Another ladder then leads you down to the rickety wooden platform, though most of the planks seem to have rotted and fallen away. That's not good. The sound of rushing, bubbling water fills your ears, and you do not hear a number of large... Wait. The sound of... fills your ears, and you do not hear a number of large bags swooping down from a nearby perch to attack you. Okay, that's not good. Okay, I'm skillful enough. Nice. You managed to duck and keep your balance on the planks. Fight the bats. I will try to stand my ground. And hopefully they are not too powerful. Okay, that's concerning. Good. Attack again. I have 6 hit points. That's quite rough. Ow. Blindside. And ouch. That was hurtful. And attack. Good. That was not that good. I fucked up. Sorry. 4 stamina. You've defeated the bats, but it was not good, but it wasn't that bad. I've already lost 6 stamina. You strike the last of the bats, and its lifeless body slams down onto a rotten plank, which easily shatters, sending both the bat and the plank hurtling down into the darkness below. You are about to climb back up the ladder when you notice a small open sack leaning against one of the posts. On examining the sack, you are disgusted to find dead insects of various descriptions. There's also a small bell resting on top. I think someone was feeding these bats and getting their attention with this bell. Take the bell, and yeah, of course I will take that. So you walk up some stone steps that have been crudely cut into the rocky path. Another goblin hut and hanging cage looms above you and your left. You can hear a whimpering, soft cry coming from the cage. Help me, please. Investigate the cage. I think I will do that. Looking up, the cage appears to be occupied by a small humanoid form. A large metal rod hangs from a rope that appears to be connected to a pulley system above the cage. Try and work out the pulley mechanism. Let's try that. Swaying the rope left to right and making small tugs to try to work out the mechanisms to release the cage. With a little thought, you manage to work out that if you pull the rope backwards and give it a tug while still holding the rope, you will release a catch above, which enables you to slowly lower the cage to the rocky floor. Inside you can see a gnome dressed only in a loincloth and covered in blood and dirt. He looks at you with weary eyes and reaches out his hand. Please set me free. Question the gnome. I don't question. I open the cage. You easily smash the lock from the cage door using the hilt of your weapon. The door creaks open and the gnome tentatively gets up and steps forward to freedom. You are about to suggest checking the gnome's wounds when he suddenly darts forward, running back down the tunnel towards the entrance. Hey, where do you think you are going? It's dangerous. Chase the gnome, leave the gnome. Come on. You give chase and easily catch up to the gnome. You're about to grab the half-naked prisoner when you hear a thunk and see an arrow fly from the darkness ahead of you. It strikes the gnome in the stomach and he collapses to the ground. You look up and see 3 goblins emerge from the gloom. Their arrows are drawn and ready to fire. Engage in melee combat. You run towards them, swinging your weapon. The goblins release their arrows before you can reach them. Test your luck. Please be lucky. That looks good. Lucky. You need a score of 8 or under. Somehow miss. You duck out of the way of the arrows, which will clatter harmlessly to the side of you on the stone floor. The goblins look surprised and quickly draw their swords. Nice. It's just 2. That's good. Attack. Bye-bye. And attack. And attack. Bye-bye. Continue. You've defeated the goblins. You stand victorious against the goblin archers. Checking the bodies, you uncover a few coins. Sorry. Rolling the gnome over, you can see that the prisoner does not have any possessions. This poor gnome, he didn't deserve to go out this way after being locked up in this goblin hole. We should have, I should have questioned him. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Head back and continue east. Sorry, Naomi. Sorry, buddy. You reach a ladder and a path leads to your right. Climb the ladder. Let's climb the ladder. Yeah. I think. Let's climb the ladder. Come on. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? You climb the ladder as quietly as possible. You peer over the top of the platform and you can see a large orc asleep on a chair. He's sitting next to another goblin hut that has a small doorway leading into a darkened room. You carefully pull yourself over the edge and get to your feet. The orc continues to snore loudly, and you notice another hanging cage to your left. Something appears imprisoned within. I'm feeling feverish again. Not sure I have the strength to pick a fight. -4 skill. Whoa, that's not good. Wake the orc. You poke the orc with your weapon. It suddenly wakes, startled, grabbing the hilt of its sword in a reflex action. What's the meaning? What's the meaning? It shouts, jumping to its feet. Ask the orc where Zagor can be found. Attack the orc. Let's just be kill hobo. I don't know. You draw your weapon and lunges towards the orc. Full murder hobo. Attack. Attack. And ethereal feint. Attack. And blindside. So... Oh, darn it. Move. And attack. And move. And... Okay. Move. 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 Attack. Ethereal Taint. And attack. That was better. Move. And attack. That's how it's be done. How it would be done. You have defeated the orc. Nice. Search the goblin hut. Ignore the hut. Search the goblin hut. The orc slumps to the floor in a pool of blood. Now that the guard has been taken care of, you can easily explore this area. You need to crawl on your hands and knees to get through the doorway. On entering the dark space, you wave your lantern around and see a mass of objects strewn around the room. You rummage around through bones, broken arrows, and goblin waste to find a few coins, a carved wooden dagger, and a small wooden box with a silver lid. 3 gold pieces. Open the wooden box. With a little force, the silver lid cracks open and nail hinges. Inside you find a brown powder that has a disgusting aroma. Take the box from the hut and examine the cage instead. Okay. Just as you are about to leave, 2 large creatures jump out of the shadows. You try desperately to back out of the hut before they reach you. Test your skill. Oh, damn it. Skillful. Oh, you needed a score 7 or under. You rolled a 6. Being able to stand gives you a much better advantage against these disgusting creatures. You draw your weapons. Weapon. What am I going to do? I will move in this direction and then attack. Come on. No! Oh, it worked. Okay. Sorry, but your friend killed you. Nice, and another one. Come on. Come. Good. 2 souls, nice. Gain 4 souls, you've defeated the giant rats. With every fatal blow, the rats do not fall down dead like normal creatures. Instead, they suddenly explode into a puff of dark smoke that settles on the ground as fine dust. Oh, that looks like the brown dust I found in the box. I think there's strange magic at work. Examine the cage. Another gnome. Ah, you kill orc. Thank you, woman. Okay. You see that a small goblin is standing upright in the cage with an arm outstretched pointing at the stinking corpse. If you free me, I will help you, it whispers. This goblin was locked up for a reason. Maybe he was a thorn in the side of this clan. He could be useful. Free the goblin from the cage? Yeah, let's free him. The goblin hops down from the cage and immediately hugs your leg. You noticed how skinny it is and realized the orc was probably starving the wretched creature. Thank you, Uman. Thank you. It scampers over to the rock wall and drags a small rock to the right, quickly snatching a small green bottle from behind. Orc drink makes you strong. The goblin hands you the bottle and you realize that this must be a potion of strength. Nice. Well, a goblin I can finally trust. I wonder if it knows anything useful. Ask the goblin where Sager can be found. The goblin looks at you suspiciously and says, Sager, horrible fella, that one runs the mountain. You press the creature for more information. Suits yourself, woman. You can find the geezer way beyond the river, so I was told. Let the goblin go and head north. Let the goblin go. You have two options ahead of you. Climb the wooden steps, follow the stone path. Climb the wooden steps. You climb the wooden steps and reach a platform. To your left is the... To your left is yet another prisoner cage, which appears empty. Stone steps lead out in front of you, and you can see a wooden building cut into the rock ahead of you. That is a nice location. I really like that dungeon. I like it more than the original one, to be quite fair. It's probably the DLC material, but that's nice. That's really nice. That's interesting. Huh. Well, whatever. 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes left. In the darkness from ahead you can hear... In the darkness from ahead you can hear the sounds of lots of tiny feet scurrying across rocks, accompanied by chattering voices. You quickly turn off your lantern. What was that? Weird. Okay, no, that's not important. I'm starting to feel unwell again. This is terrible timing. -2 skill. That's not good. Continue up the stone steps, duck down in the shadow behind the cage, or return back to the goblin hut to hide. Continue up. Duck down in the shadows behind the cage. I mean, do I have something useful? Provisions, potion of strength, brown powder. No. Oh, confront Robin of Orman, the master of Earth, and discover how to deal with Darkwood Forest. Ah, damn it. Potion of strength is like a healing potion, so I could use that, yeah. So we are fully healed now. Yeah, I don't know. Duck down behind the shadows. You crouch down in the shadows, leaning on one of the wooden posts. Goblin shrieks and curses echo throughout the chamber as a large number of the small creatures pass you. Down below in the darkness, it sounds as though they are grabbing weapons and armor, and you suspect there must be some kind of armory down below. You wait some moments before getting back to your feet. Lean over the walkway to see if the goblins have gone. Let's do that. Leaning over the wooden posts, you look downward if there are any goblins there. They are shrouded in darkness, and being very quiet, which is quite unbecoming of goblins. There is the odd bang and clatter of metal, followed by hysteric shrieking somewhere far in the distance, and you can only assume they have moved on. Investigate. You make your way down into what appears to be a now plundered armory. There's nothing else here of interest, and no goblins appear to be hiding, thankfully. I mean, that is only the hut would be left out. Let's return. Continue the stone steps, yes. And crawl into the goblin hut in front of you. Reaching the top of the steps, you can see a large goblin structure in front of you that has a dark, foreboding doorway. To your left, you can see a stone bridge that disappears into darkness. You crouch down, positioning yourself onto your hands and knees, and crawl through the small opening. It is dark inside, but you seemingly fit. You curl up into a ball as you are suddenly overcome with a fever that has been plaguing you. Feels strange burning up inside. Light your lantern and look around the hut. You light your lantern and take a look around the hut. Apart from some apart from some animal bones, it appears empty. Crawl outside. You crawl back outside in the hut of the hut's crude doorway. You gasp at the sight outside. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sindlar's blessing is not with me. A large party of goblins stands in front of you, armed with a variety of weapons with devious glints in their eyes. They suddenly begin to chatter and shriek excitedly, ready for their kill. This is surely my end. What will you do now in this moment of crisis? Goblins surround you, blocking a stone bridge to the west, and the stone steps you climbed to the south. Make a run for it across the stone bridge. Make a run for it back to the... we make a stand. You draw your weapons and ready yourself for what will probably be your final battle. My legs feel strange. These creatures, this world, it feels too small for me. Everything so insignificant. You are unsure why and how, but you suddenly feel a surge of confidence and stand tall. Your body burns, yet you feel no pain, raising your arms in a sign of defiance. In your mind's eye, you sense a presence caressing your soul. That must feel strange. A presence that feels very old, with a heart of pure evil. It whispers something to you, but you can't hear the words. There. Suddenly, you are no longer a Ophelia lapwing. You are much more. Pure energy. Fire. The goblins gathered around you suddenly cower in fear as they witness your transformation. By the time your body is fully engulfed in flames, they have started to flee. Their action is useless, however, as your body explodes into a giant fireball, obliterating the goblins close by and sending others to fiery fates. That's weird. You suddenly feel the urge to run, and some unseen elemental force propels you forward to where you do not know and do not care. You are consumed with an anger you have not felt before and the need to destroy everything. Follow your new instincts. Okay. You move quickly into a new cave section that contains a large wooden structure and a stone bridge leading on into darkness beyond. You pause, sensing in your mind's eye that the presence you felt before is close, and it continues to whisper unknown words. The image of a huge dark shape with flames shooting from its nostrils shimmers in your thoughts, and you have visions of a golden crown sitting on the head of the one you knew as Ophelia Lapwing. In an instant, the image is extinguished, and you feel the need to move forward once again. As you hurtle across the bridge into the next room, 3 large orcs turn to face you, each holding leashes connected to 3 very ugly-looking dogs. The dogs growl at your flaming form, while the orcs look on incredulously. Okay, that is unexpected, I would say. I will move, I guess, and then flame lance. Okay, that is interesting. Move. And move. Fireball. Flame aura. Flame land? No. Move. Move. Fireball? Okay. I have to get the hang of that. Move. Move again. Flame aura. Okay. I did not expect that. I have to admit that. Move. Okay. Flame lance. Okay. Move. Yeah. Fireball? Ow. Hey. Move. And flame aura. Okay. Move. That's I'm not doing great. Okay, he's burning. He's a weekend with Bernie, and he's dead now. 4 stamina lost. You've defeated the orcs and the hounds. The last of the orcs fall into a smoldering heap, and you glance up to a hanging cage and see a man dressed in a white robe, sobbing uncontrollably. He does not appear to be a threat, and so you quickly move on. Damn it! Damn it! The wooden bridge creaks and sways as your flame licks across its surface. A fast-flowing river hurtles underneath you, cascading into a waterfall which booms and around the chamber and echoes down into a gloomy depths below. Reaching the other side, a tall goblin tower looms above you, and 5 goblins stand at its base, staring at you, staring at your strange elemental form. You move in to attack them. They have no option but to take you on, fight the goblins. And I guess that's the... oh no, I do need to find a stump to sit on. Damn it. Move and flame aura. Fireball. Flame lance. Flaming aura. Move. Okay, that is... still don't know how to feel about that, but yeah. Sorry. Hey. You've defeated the goblins. Sorry. The last of the burning goblins falls over the edge into the gloom below. A scream suddenly echoes around your subconscious and you fall forward, collapsing on the ground. Get away from me, demon! Uncontrollably, you roll around on the ground, smothering the flames that lick your body. Must regain control. Suddenly the fire extinguishes and you are Ophelia once more. Any remnants of the strange fire elemental that consumed your body has disappeared. What happened? What did I become? You get to your feet and check you have all your equipment. Everything seems normal. Some foul sorcery is at work. I need to find some answers. You look around and see some steps leading down into a pool of water. There is also a stone bridge extending further into the cavern. Cautiously you make your way down the steps into the pool of water. The water twists and flows around you, being sucked along by the invisible pull of the waterfall underneath the wooden bridge behind. Of course, fight the crocodile. You suddenly hear some splashing behind you. A large crocodile launches itself through the water towards you. Its large, protruded jaw snapping furiously. Protrude. Why can't I just say that? Protruded. Damn it. Okay. I make the move and I make the attack. Damn it. Attack. I need to heal very fast. Ooh. Attack. What? Blindside. Ooh. What? Okay. That's weird. Oh dear, it looks like the mountain has claimed yet another victim. I don't know why she was facing the other direction. I did not... Did I? Resurrect. No. Yeah, let's resurrect. And break the game? Possibly? But that's not... It's not that bad. We can retract. do things in other ways. So you sit down on the bench, rest for a moment, your aching muscles, please. +5 stamina. And okay, return to the main menu. We quit. And that's it for today. That was quite nice for me to do that. Wait a second. Okay, that was quite nice. It calmed me a bit. Thank you for watching. Until next Sunday. I don't know. I think I will move it to the midday section for me. And yeah, till next time. Arrivederci, ciao, bye bye, hey door. Tschüss.